Did you know the same glass of milk you've trusted your whole life could now be quietly upsetting your health? It shocked me too. I grew up hearing milk builds strong bones, gives you energy, and is the perfect drink morning or night. I believed it. I lived it. But after I turned 60, something started to change. My stomach didn't feel quite right after drinking milk. I felt bloated, sometimes a little nauseous. I couldn't sleep as well when I drank it at night. I chalked it up to aging until I started paying attention. The truth is, milk isn't bad. But the way we drink it? That's where the problem is. Especially after 60, when your body becomes more sensitive to digestion, blood sugar, and inflammation. Today, I want to share with you 5 common mistakes we make with milk. Mistakes that turn something healthy into something harmful, and how to fix them, without giving up the comfort of a warm glass or the richness it adds to our meals. Let's begin. Mistake 1. Drinking cold milk on an empty stomach. The gut shock. For decades, I'd start my mornings with a cold glass of milk, right from the fridge, sometimes on its own, sometimes with cereal. It was refreshing, or so I thought. But I began to notice something strange after I hit 60. A heaviness in the belly, mild cramping, a little acid creeping up my throat. That cold milk, once soothing, now felt like a brick in my stomach. Here's what I didn't know then. As we age, our digestion slows. Enzymes that break down lactose, the sugar in milk, decline. Drinking milk cold and on an empty stomach can shock the gut. It triggers extra acid. It slows digestion further, and it can lead to discomfort that we wrongly assume is just aging. I made a small change. Instead of cold milk, I gently warm it. Not boiling, just warm. I also stopped drinking it first thing. I eat a light breakfast first, some toast or boiled egg. Then, if I want milk, I sip it slowly. That one adjustment changed everything. No more cramping, no more reflux. Your stomach isn't what it was in your 40s. It needs gentleness now. Mistake 2. Mixing milk with the wrong foods. Hidden conflict in your gut. There was a time I thought cereal and milk was the perfect breakfast, or fruit and milk, or having a meat dish followed by a creamy dessert. It all felt natural, harmless. But something started to feel off. I'd get gassy, bloated, sometimes even sleepy after a meal. That's when I learned about food combining. Certain food pairings, especially with milk, can confuse your digestion. Milk doesn't pair well with citrus fruits. It curdles, causes gas. And that bloating you feel? That's your body struggling to break down the mix. Milk and high-fiber bran cereals? Tough combo. Slows everything down. Milk and meat in the same meal. Not easy for your stomach to handle as you get older. When we were younger, our bodies powered through. But after 60, digestion is a slower, more delicate process. Now, I keep it simple. If I'm having milk, I have it alone. Or with something neutral, like rice, oats, or a few nuts. Not with steak, not with citrus, not after a big meal. Your gut wants peace. Don't make it fight battles it doesn't need to. Mistake 3. Drinking milk. Late at night, more harm than help. There's something comforting about a glass of milk before bed. I did it for years. Thought it helped me sleep, but more often than not I'd wake up feeling heavy. Sometimes with acid in my throat. Sleep wasn't as deep. What I didn't know. At night, our metabolism slows. So does digestion. When you drink milk late, it sits in your stomach longer. If you lie down right after, you risk reflux. You may even disrupt your sleep cycle without realizing it. And if you're lactose sensitive, nighttime is when it hits hardest. You might feel tired the next day, not because you didn't sleep, but because your gut didn't rest. These days, if I want milk, I have it earlier, at dinner or a couple of hours before bed, and I keep it light, a small glass, not a full mug. Want to sleep better? give your gut time to wind down too. Mistake 4. Relying on milk for calcium. The bone health myth. All our lives we've been told, drink your milk for strong bones. And for a time, that was sound advice. But after 60, things change. Our bodies absorb calcium differently. Simply drinking milk isn't enough. And relying too much on milk can even cause other issues. I was shocked when my doctor told me I had early signs of bone thinning. I'd been drinking milk every day. But what I didn't know was that without enough vitamin D, magnesium, and physical activity, that calcium wasn't doing much good. Worse, too much dairy without balance can lead to kidney stones, constipation, and calcium buildup in places you don't want. Now, I still enjoy milk, but I also get my calcium from leafy greens, almonds, and fortified foods. I walk daily, I spend time in the sun, I take a vitamin D supplement. Your bones don't need more milk, they need more balance. Mistake 5. Using spoiled or improperly stored milk. Invisible dangers. This one hit me hard. I once drank a glass of milk that tasted just a bit off. Not sour, not spoiled. Just strange. I didn't want to waste it. That night I had stomach cramps and was in the bathroom more than I cared to admit. As we age, our immune systems don't respond as quickly. Bacteria that once gave us mild discomfort can now knock us out for days. Spoiled milk doesn't always smell bad. Sometimes it just feels slightly slimy, or the taste is dull. Don't second-guess it. Trust your senses. And storage matters. Never leave milk out longer than needed. Keep it in the back of the fridge, not the door where temperatures fluctuate. Always check expiration dates. If in doubt, throw it out. Your health is worth more than a few sips. Bringing it all together. How to enjoy milk safely after 60. Let's be clear, milk isn't poison, but how we drink it, especially after 60, can make the difference between nourishment and discomfort. I still drink milk, but now I drink it warmed, with food, and at the right time. I watch what I mix it with. I don't rely on it for all my calcium, and I never touch it if it's the slightest bit questionable. Aging well isn't about cutting everything out. It's about paying attention, listening to your body, making gentle changes that add up over time. You don't need to give up milk. You just need to give it the respect your body now requires. So I ask you, of these 5 habits, which one surprised you most? Which one have you been doing without even thinking about it? Let us know in the comments. Share your story. We learn better when we learn together. And if this helped you, if even one piece of advice made you stop and think, please like this video. Subscribe to GlowingAge. It helps us keep making content for men like you who are walking this next chapter with purpose. Thank you for being here. We're not fading, we're glowing.